1945. Nazi Germany falls. War criminals face justice at Nuremberg. But while some Nazis hung for their crimes, over 1,600 were given a different fate. American citizenship, top secret clearance, and jobs building the very weapons that would define the Cold War. This is Operation Paperclip, and it's completely true. May 1945. Germany surrenders. American intelligence officers race across occupied Germany with a classified mission: find Nazi scientists before the Soviets do. Their target: the minds behind Hitler's V2 rocket, the world's first ballistic missile that rained terror on London. Leading the list, Wernher von Braun, Hitler's rocket mastermind and SS officer. Von Braun built the V2 using concentration camp slave labor. 20,000 prisoners died manufacturing his missiles. But the US government saw something more valuable than justice: rocket technology that could win the next war. Here's where it gets dark. The US military literally whitewashed Nazi records. They created fake employment histories, erased SS memberships, and destroyed evidence of war crimes. One memo stated explicitly, security considerations can be waived. Translation: we don't care what they did. September 1945. Von Braun and 126 German scientists arrive at Fort Strong, Boston Harbor. Then they vanish into classified facilities across America. Fort Bliss in Texas, White Sands in New Mexico. The public knew nothing. Their neighbors knew nothing. Even Congress was kept in the dark. Why the secrecy? The Cold War was beginning, and the Soviets were doing the exact same thing. Stalin's agents grabbed over 2,200 German specialists. It became a race. Whoever got Germany's scientists would control space, missiles, and the future of warfare. Ethics took a back seat to survival. The Paperclip scientists got to work immediately. They designed America's first ballistic missiles, worked on jet aircraft, developed chemical weapons, and laid the groundwork for NASA. Von Braun himself became the face of American space exploration, appearing on Disney TV shows as a friendly visionary. But not all Paperclip scientists built rockets. Kurt Blome experimented with biological weapons and had tested plague vaccines on concentration camp prisoners. Hubertus Struckhold, the father of space medicine, conducted fatal experiments on Dachau inmates. Both got US government jobs and security clearance. For decades, Operation Paperclip remained classified. Then in the 1970s, investigative journalists began connecting the dots. FOIA requests revealed thousands of documents. The US government had knowingly employed war criminals, hidden their pasts, and lied to Congress and the American people for 30 years. By then, von Braun was an American hero. He'd directed NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center and engineered the Saturn V rocket that put Armstrong on the moon. He died in 1977, celebrated as a pioneer. The slave laborers who built his V2s, most died forgotten in camps. The final count: these 600 German scientists, engineers and technicians brought to America through Paperclip. But here's what's truly shocking. Declassified documents from the 1990s revealed hundreds more came through related programs with equally sanitized records. The numbers might be even higher. And Paperclip wasn't alone. Operation Osawiokim brought German scientists to the Soviet Union. The British ran T-Force for the same purpose. Even France and China recruited Nazi experts. The entire Allied victory had an asterisk. We all made deals with devils to win the peace. Was it worth it? America's missile defense, satellite technology, and space program all trace back to Paperclip. The scientists helped us win the Cold War and reach the moon. But at what cost? We granted immunity to men who used human beings as test subjects and worked slaves to death. Declassified CIA memos from the era are chillingly blunt. The nation's welfare takes precedence. Translation: the ends justify the means. It's the same logic that justified other dark chapters. MK-Ultra, Tuskegee, Guatemala. When does national security become a blank check for moral compromise? The last known Paperclip scientist, George Rickhay, died in 19... He'd been convicted at Nuremberg for using slave labor, then quietly released and brought to America in 1948. He lived peacefully in New Jersey for decades. His neighbors had no idea who he really was. Here's the thing that should keep you up at night. Operation Paperclip was only declassified because journalists pushed FOIA requests for decades. How many other operations remain classified? The CIA estimates only 12% of Cold War documents have been released. What's in the other 88%? Today, thousands of paperclip documents sit in the National Archives in College Park, Maryland. Anyone can request them. The files include original Nazi records, CIA background checks, and memos debating whether to hide war crimes from the public. The paper trail of American pragmatism over principle. The uncomfortable truth: Operation Paperclip worked exactly as intended. We got missiles, satellites, and moon rockets. We won the Cold War, but we also normalized the idea that justice is negotiable and that some people's crimes can be forgiven if they're useful enough. That's a dangerous precedent. Every generation faces this choice. Do we compromise our values for security? After 9/11, enhanced interrogation. Today, mass surveillance, AI weapons development. The paperclip scientists are long dead, but the questions they raise are more relevant than ever. When does pragmatism become collaboration with evil? Operation Paperclip wasn't a conspiracy theory, it was US policy. The documents are real, the names are real, and the moral compromises were real. History isn't always heroes and villains. Sometimes it's heroes who made deals with villains. And that's a story they definitely don't teach you in school.